Yo, what's up, guys? Pedro again for TXGH, Trade Extra GH. We are going to talk more about candlesticks, and you're going to ask yourself, what is this candlestick all about? We know about the bullish candle, we know about the bearish candle. What is the actual theory or the actual, what is the bullish candlestick? Comparing it or uh, 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 what what really is behind this candlestick thing? I don't really get it, though. Maybe I see bearish candles all the time, I see bullish candles all the time. What is really happening? Okay, fine. I'm going to represent bearish candles with a black candle, right? I'm going to represent bullish candle with a white candle, right? Something like this. Now we are going to compare both, right? At the moment, we've all learned in my previous video what they are, as in market buying and market what selling. Now, if you are going to let's say make it, which word should I even use? Let me put it this way. Now we have people selling. It's not just a machine dropping. We have people funding into the system, funding into the market, investing into the market. So if price is selling, if price is selling, it means there are a number of what sellers. Okay, number of sellers selling trade. Maybe there are about 50 um, traders, or let's say, which word should I use? 50 investors. Yes, investors, right? Selling price, investing their money into market to drop. Same way, if market is buying, let's assume we have the same 50 amount of what investors, what buying, investing into a buying scenario, right? Investors, good. So this is what you say equal what candle. Okay, the reason why I'm bringing up this video is because you don't need to know or know all type of candlesticks before you know that, okay, this is a doji, this is a bullish engulfing, this that, before you understand that, okay, now I have to buy. No, you need to understand the basics, the basics of candlestick, understanding the what's the word? The word is not coming. No problem. So that is all I'm trying to say. So having this equal candle tells you that we have the same amount of buyers and the same amount of sellers in a particular time frame. So within 15 minutes chart, if this is a 15 minutes chart, then we have 50 what 50 people in the sell, in the buy scenario, 50 people in the sell area. You get it? Now, what about second? What about having maybe a sell which is smaller and a buy which is maybe longer? This tells you that the people in a sell at this moment are so less, or the volume, let me use the word volume. Okay, the volume of sellers are so less. Okay, so this tells you that the sell signals are what? Weak. Okay, the sell signals or the sell traders or the sell momentum is weak. Okay, so this tells you that comparing this to the buy or the bullish candle, you should know that the number of people that are selling are weak. So sell sell volume, okay, is weak comparing to this bullish candle. I'm only saying it because of this, okay, because we are comparing these two, right? We are comparing these two. So comparing this or relating these two candles together, the sellers are weaker. Okay, the sell volume is weak. But comparing this to the other one, the buy volume is stronger. Pardon me if I don't spell something right. I'm not good at spelling. Okay, so with this, you could see that the buy is stronger, right? Now, what about um, sorry, what about having this rather stronger and this rather weaker? So this tells you, as this simply this tells you that the the sellers are stronger than the buyers. Okay. Now, some of them you see a complete empty chart. Sorry, candle. Okay, you see some with just a line, like let's say a whole drop, and maybe with a small bearish candle. Something like this will tell you that you had sellers, buyers trying to what dominate, and then what happened? The sellers came in. You see, they were going up, and they came back to close here. So since you understand the open and close, you know that this is your open and this is your close. Let me label it properly. On top of this is your open and this is your close. Now this is your wick. What does it tell you? That means price did what? It opened, went up, and came back down to close. So this tells you that the sellers were strong in this market. So if you want to break only this candle down, right, you will have, let me put it this way, you have maybe a bullish market opens, it goes what? Bullish, right? And then market opens in a smaller time frame. So assuming this is, let's say this is a 15-minute candle. Okay, now we are in 5 minutes, so we need 3 candles, right? So let's assume the next candle gave us maybe a sell. The next candle gave you what? A sell. Okay, and this sell came to close down here. Okay, it makes sense. Okay, so with this whole candle, okay, is represented by these guys in a smaller time frame. Okay, so this whole candle is represented by these guys, okay, in a smaller time frame. So this tells us that the sellers are stronger in this market, right? Because you even have only one bullish candle and you have 2 bearish candle representing this doji. So if I take it out, this tells us that this is a sell candle and it's stronger, not weaker, stronger. All right, so the same thing, if you have a bullish candle, price buying, let's say, yeah, price, let's say, ends this way, okay, tells you that the buyers are stronger. Doji, price decided to sell, but still buyers came into the scene. The same way you get what? A bearish candle here, because price opened here. Every bullish candle has an open at the low and a close at the high. Okay, so price opening like this, and then a bullish candle comes in to help turn around. It is not all the time that it will look like this. I'm only use this to this scenario to illustrate. Okay, so this tells you that price opened what? It opened high. Sorry, yeah, it opens at the low, right? Okay, price sold. Uh, price sold, right? and price did what? Bought back up, and it closed at a high. That's why we have a bullish candle, because bullish candle opens at the low and closes at the what? High. Bearish candle opens at the high, closes at a low. So if you have this scenario in place, you understand what I'm trying to illustrate. Okay, so this is what represents our dojis and other candles. So always you need two candles to help you um, how should I even put it, to understand the pressure or the volume between those two pairs. Mostly when there are two rejection candles, right? When there are two rejection candles, that is when you know, okay, this bearish candle is stronger than the bullish candles. So example, you are at a turnaround area and you get this candle, no one will tell you that market is not so strong, right? The buyers are not so strong. You need more signals. But in case you get a bullish candle rather at an area where price is about to turn around, a bullish candle rather closes above, within that time frame, it gives you a firm confirmation that the buyers are in the market. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So anytime you look at a chart, let me put this in. Hey, let me check my time. I think I'll end it here. My time, 11 minutes. Okay, let me try something right now. Okay, so you have this. You have this, and price is giving you. No, I think I'll talk about that in the next video. I'll just give you something small about it with my triangles and things. Let's say you have something like this, something like that, and then something like this. Just a bullish triangle. Now, to illustrate this, you realize that price is static or is constant in this area, okay? But price is moving upwards in this area. What happens? We have buyers in this area. When they buy here, the sellers reject price. It comes down, more volume come in place, it goes there, it comes down, more volume until, let's say, price closes in this area. With this, you are going to get this. It's either market opens high. It opens, sorry, bearish candle. So this tells us that price opened either high, okay. It went all the way as low as it could, and it's going to leave a history because it has been there in this same time frame until price maybe closes at a particular area. So with this, you're going to get something like this: open low, okay, price came as low as it could and closed up there. So it's going to leave a history. That is when you get something like this. There are so many setups that will help you get a kind of candle like this. All right. And if price continue to what? Sell in the next time frame. In the next time frame, let's say price sells, then that means the next candle is going to give you something like this. Maybe several candles closing, something like that. Okay, but I'll just take that one out. I just want you to understand the way the moves happens in the market, right? So this alone will tell you what price really did. Started from the low, it opened low, right? Where are you? It opened, went down first before coming up like that. Okay, this is how one of the candles look like. It means the buyers are stronger in this particular candle. The buyers, because all this was a sell, and the buyers brought it back. But if the next open, okay, the sellers are still strong, they can bring it back down. So this is a weak sell. We call it a weak sell candlestick. This particular candlestick is weak. All right, so I'll end the session here. We'll talk about it more in our next video. Enjoy your day and take care. Bye.